Hello everyone, my name is Chris. I'm the author of the Vengeance series over on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and at vengeancebooks.com. In case you guys didn't know, I play a lot of video games. Actually, I play a lot of Xbox. I mean, if anyone else is a gamer, this is my gamer tag, AH Space Lincoln. I go for gamer scoring a lot, but that's not the point of this video. We're actually going to be looking at a diorama of the houses from the book series. Now, I'm going to be going light on spoilers as much as I can. I mean, yeah, there's really not much to spoil, but I'll just just be a little bit forewarned. I'm going to be going over a little bit of details. This is Kim and Alex's house from Vengeance, Children of Faust. This is the main character's house. The roof doesn't ultimately matter, but again, this is the diorama. I actually did build the actual house in relation to the road and the forest, everything. I'll do a separate video for that so you guys can see it. I had it on this channel before, but I since deleted it. Not deleted it, I made it private. But this is like the little screened in porch. This is supposed to represent screens, a little bit of stairs. Go inside here, and I'm trying to also scale. I'm a Carnage, by the way, from Spider-Man. I'm also trying to scale it based on the height of the character, which is, I think, 5 meters, roughly, as best as I can, just trying to keep it in the same perspective size-wise. So our house is very small, so you walk in, and you got, like, a little desk, not desk, but like a bureau right there with a couch and a television with a coffee table. These are end tables. And then you have a very small kitchen right here. Again, you look at the size of the character. That's roughly what you'd be thinking of for the size. It's very dim, very dark. It's got a little bit of a high ceiling. In comparison to the rest of the house, you have a window, a fan with the little windows overlooking right there. And then you have the little balcony. You go over here. This is a trash can, I believe. A very small little hallway desk. Not desk, you know what I mean, little table. You go in. This is the main bathroom, washer and dryer, shower, toilet, window. Not that important. I don't think we ever see that. Maybe once in the book. This is her dad's bedroom with the bed right here and the bulkhead door on the other side of the window. You have a bureau with a mirror and a little closet right there. Very small room, nothing too crazy. And then we turn left down here, and we have the very thin hallway. Turn the corner, and then you have the stairs that go up. And again, you have you look over the balcony, you can see the front door. This big perspective point for stuff that happens in book one, so you can imagine this kind of a blank wall. This is her bedroom. The door opens in. You look in. You have it's a full mattress. It's not like a king or anything. It's a full mattress. Little lamp right there. Dresser, small closet. The closet is supposed to have like a mirror on the door, but I can't really represent that. You have the window overlooking what would be a small footpath into the forest, and a small rug right here. Go back out into the hall. You have another thin hallway down to a little dead stop into the bathroom. The door opens inward. Again, very small, tight bathroom. You have a mirror, a sink, a toilet, and a bathtub shower combo. Just imagine that's a tub shower. And again, very small in relation to the character. That's kind of the point. It's a very tiny, kind of shitty house. Compared to, again, in book one, Vengeance, Children of Faust, to Tansu and Kari's house. This is the driveway. There's a rock in the front yard, a little brick footpath with some flowers and stuff. You're gonna go inside, and it's already a lot nicer. This is where you kick off your shoes. There's a little table right there, a little carpet. You walk in, and it's a big open floor plan. You have a big carpet in the middle. I mean, obviously that's probably way too large, but I think it kind of looks like a razor now that I think about it. I didn't mean for that. Some books, paintings. It's nice. You turn the right in the corner. You have a kitchen with an island right here. This is supposed to represent like a marble top. You have the dining room area overlooking the front yard. There should be chairs and stuff, but for the sake of moving around, I didn't make anything there to represent chairs. You got the sink, all that good stuff. A hood vent right there. You go over here to the living room. You got like a really big TV. This is again set in 2003, so as big as TVs are at that time and how boxy they would be. These are all like DVDs, VHS tapes, books and stuff right there. Couch, other little like love seat chair thing right there. A corner table with some other like books and whatever have you. A photo of Tansu's father. Go over here. This is like a little reading room with a lot of books, table, chairs and stuff like that. It doesn't really get any use or reference much in the book. Go over here. This is Tansu's room. This is a little reading nook, kind of like just little lump. There's the bed, and closet, desk, and this is takes place in the first part of the book before some stuff happens, so the room's layout would change in the second part of the book, but we're not going to talk about that for potential spoilers. Then we're going to go over here to the master and single bathroom. Nice double vanity mirror. That door just automatically closed. Oh, it's because I hit the switch plate. We have a little bathtub right here in the corner. It's a tub and a shower and the toilet right there. It's a nice bathroom. Open that. This is Kari's room. Nice king-size bed. All this good stuff. Closet. Pretty plain. As plain as I can make it because it's obviously, Minecraft, but can't go too crazy. Oh, and doesn't really get much mention, but there is a little upstairs attic area right here. And nothing really, if I can remember my controls, nothing really to talk about there. And I do believe, yes, over here in the corner, doesn't really get mentioned again much, but this is a little tiny basement area with like the washer and dryer stuff would be down here and extra mattresses and whatever else they happen to have. This way, now this is from Transgression, which is Kim's dad's prequel story. So this is the apartment complex that he lives in. So this would be representative of the parking lot. That right there would be his car, and that would be the drive out to the main road area. I like the lamppost that I made. It actually looks kind of cool in the dark. I want to make it dark real quick. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, looks pretty cool in the dark. I like it. So we're gonna go in here. It's kind of like it's supposed to be I can't really represent this. I keep saying represent. I can't really make it look as dilapidated as I want to. It looks way too nice. Just keep in mind that in the story, this apartment building is not that nice. So we're going to go inside, and we're not going to explore pretty much everything. These are all rooms. Why in the F? Oh, okay. Interesting. These are all rooms I just didn't bother filling out. I did build some rooms, but not that many, because none of this is important. This right here is just like a little custodial, like storage area for, maintenance or whatever have you. Never mentioned, not important, son of a bitch. Those rooms don't matter, so we're going to go up the rounded flight of stairs onto the second floor, and the second floor is where Alex's room is. It's right here on the right, and this window and stuff overlooks the parking lot. So we go in, and it's a very small, not great apartment that he lives in by himself. You turn right, this is the kitchen area, which actually is a lot. It's a decent little kitchen, but again, reference size for how big the character would generally be. This would be the telephone. This is the living room with the TV set up right there, and then his window, which overlooks the parking lot. And he can see his car a lot better in the story, but in Minecraft, obviously, it's not. I can't make that window any more than one block, so it would actually be a little bit taller. You go over this way to the little junction area, and then you have his bedroom. His bedroom consists of this is a nightstand, and this would be a dresser at the foot of his bed. Very small room, little kind of crappy. Dirty window because he smokes in this room. He smokes before bed and whatever have you. And then again, very small bathroom with a sink, toilet, and a shower. And that's really all for his apartment. It's nothing too crazy. Some of these apartments I did build, like I built this little one right here, and this again does not matter, but I think it's a kind of a cool little design. I had some time one night and I got bored and I just started making some other apartments. I built that one. I believe I built another one or two, not this one. I thought I built another one. And then there is a third floor. We're just going to look up there real quick, but this third floor has nothing to do with the story. Move on to the next one. Now, this would be from Vengeance Cataclysm, which is book 2. And this is a character's little bunker right here. So this is how it would look kind of in the real world. Just imagine like a little dirt mound in the ground, mostly flat, kind of innocuous, but also out of the way. And then you go down here to a little bulk and concrete structure, which is actually an old war bunker that they reside in. And a small amount of book 2 does take place here. This is where the character fell through into the bunker and was repaired with some wood and pallets and stuff to fill the hole so that it could remain a secret. There's a little desk to work at with some books and stuff. There's like a pile of junk and collectibles and a trunk full of papers, documents, scrolls, grimoires, tomes, whatever. There's like little hanging curtains for like a little bathroom shower area. It's again like militaristic, so it's all very rustic. Here's a small kitchen area that I don't believe it has any power. And then it's just some, random junk. It's just a open floor plan. It's just a big hole in the ground, basically, that they reside and operate out of. Now we're gonna go over here, and this looks weird. I know this isn't how it physically would look in any kind of corporeal existence. This would be mostly ethereal and non-physical. This is Sin's Chamber, and this is an area that we would see in some of Book 2 and in Devil to the Damned, which is the current story I'm working on, and it's kind of hard to go over. So this is a wall of clocks, all for different time periods. They're all clicking and ticking at different paces. This is a tiered shelf. This right here is a cage. This is a desk where he operates on with stuff. Here's some books and shelves, and this is like an alchemic table and whatever have you, a bunch of magical stuff. This would be the OG Tuffle fighting area, which was originally done away with. This is where he brought the original like Generation X and Generation Zero of Tuffle to fight and see how the anima operated around its siblings and how they would absorb each other's power when killed. But that did not get used after the first generation or so. This right here is a very, very dark, dim, basically blind hallway you go through into a place called False Nexus. And I'm not going to get much into that, but basically imagine these walls don't exist and they stretch on perpetually into just a white abyssal nothing. This is a water fountain, bench, a bunch of stuff. There should be a bookshelf in here, but apparently I didn't add that. There should be a bookshelf right here where this bench is. But yeah, this is something that I'm obviously not going to get into, but just so you have an idea. Okay, so this is a character named Christine. This is the current story, Devil to the Damned, that I'm working on, and this is her house where she lives with her family, her mother, father, and little brother. It's a nice house. It's a decently big house because her dad is a police officer and makes good money, and her mother also brings in a decent amount of money. So you walk in, immediately you're met by an ascending staircase, a nice little not cathedral, but a nice little, I don't know, what do you call it, like a hall. I'm not good at houses. You turn left in here and you have a nice big open floor living room with a double love seat set up with TV, books, and whatever have you. The parents' room, which never gets featured or talked about really at all. It's got a nice big bed. It's got a little seating arrangement. It's pretty bare. I just kind of put it here to put it here. This is the main bathroom area. That's a coat rack, I believe. Again, I don't put a lot of detail in stuff that doesn't get talked about much or referenced in the story. You go here, this is the dining room table. This is the kitchen. It's set in the 70s, which is why this floor looks pretty gaudy. Then you go up here to the stairs and you turn left and you have Christine's bedroom, which is very dark, gothed out. She's very, not super goth, but she's definitely alternative goth leaning and doesn't usually let a lot of light. She usually sits underneath the window right here with a candle on the shelf reading or writing or doing whatever. Is a closet, bed, and then this is the conjoined bathroom between her and her little brother that they share, her little brother Michael. This is his room. Again, very simple, not a whole lot of detail to it. Lastly, we go outside, and there is a trellis on the side of the house that she does. This is like usually some vines and stuff that climb up and whatever have you, but she sneaks out her window and she climbs the trellis to the roof, and she goes up here to, actually look at the stars, see the sky, and look out to all like the neighboring houses and trees that would be out there. And she does eventually step at one point to this ledge over the driveway in a very unhappy contemplation that I'm not going to get into. And again, for scale, yeah. So lastly, I have one more house that I haven't built. Actually, I built it in the other one, so when I transition to that, I'll show you guys that house. This is Lucy's house. This is from Hibaloma, one of the side stories, and this is kind of just like him. She's a mirror to Kim in a different interpretation, because originally Lucy's Tuffle, Lust, who we see in Vengeance, Children of Faust, and Hibaloma was supposed to be Kim's Tuffle, but that's a whole other thing. So you walk inside, and it's a very brown, rustic, kind of beaten down, old house. Again, this takes place in the 70s too. I hear fireworks. Damn it. It's July 2nd. I'm unhappy about that noise. There's a living room right here. There is a little table thing. There's a very small kitchen dining area. You come down this way. This is the ugliest bathroom in the world. This is her. She lives with both of her grandparents, and this is their room. Small closet right there. And then this is Lucy's room. And you walk in, and she has a little, like an old computer monitor right here, which she uses. I'm sorry, this doesn't take place in the 70s. This takes place in the 90s because she was born in the late 70s or mid 70s. I don't. I'm bad at numbers. I'm bad at dates. I forget. But it's all. That's why I write it all down. But so like in the early 90s, where she has this old crappy computer that her grandparents bought her because she's so into writing, and she ends up posting stuff on like old forums and whatever have you. Nothing too crazy about that house. And so that would be it for the diorama. So let's go and check out the actual map world. All right, so up here you can see this is the main town that book one takes place in. We don't really see much of anything around here besides main character's house. I placed every single tree. I placed every single block. This is all on Xbox, okay? So this is the main part of town right here. It's not very well realized because we don't see a lot of it. But what is important is like this strip of road, because this is where Kim's house is. That would be Kim's house, and this is what it generally would look like. That red line right there is the path that she walks to school when she does make that walk. So this is number 87 Avery, and this is the dirt driveway that leads up to her house. It's very concealed, very narrow, very backwoodsy house. So we're going to go around here. And again, from Kim's window up there and Alex's window here, this is the bulkhead. And then this is the footpath right here that she walks down sometimes. It's kind of like a dead-end footpath. And that part of the story takes place there. We're going to go down the road to the left all the way. And this would be contextually in relation to the characters' houses where they are in the books. And this is the one of the final chapters. This is the landfill area that they go to during a certain scene. We're going to keep going down this way. I'm not going to go over everything because there are some spoilers. This is a house that is only kind of briefly mentioned in passing but has no significance. I'm going to try not to talk about a lot of these areas, but this would be where Tansu's house is in relation to Kim's. Again, hers is like over that way. Then over here in this little dead-end area where some other nicer houses are, the nicer community, there's like a little tennis court right there, soccer court. There's a jungle gym playground, little private communal playground. I built through all of these houses. I did everything with these, even though they're never explored and never mentioned besides other houses near Tansu's. This would be that. Looking over, that would be pretty much how the yard is, and you would just assume that the forest continues out that way, but I'm not planting all that. So that's Tansu's house, and then we continue. Let's go back this way, and there's a whole lot of details, like this river right here, which is referenced in book 2. This pond right here, which actually takes place. This pond has significance in Devil to the Damned. We see a short scene that takes place there. This is a big landfill area that has been cleared out. A big scene in book 1 takes place there. A scene takes place right around here in book 2. Then let's go this way. And I debated on actually building out Kim's school, but I didn't. This is a foreclosed house, which actually Destro resides in for a short amount of time before his appearance in book 1. This is a wheat field that gets referenced in book 1. These are other houses that don't have much of a reference. I believe this house right here is after the time skip in book 1 where Kim interacts with the dog or sees a dog. It might not be that one, but road's supposed to continue on that way. There's a big pond right here in the middle of town. We have this is a bank, actually. This is bank right there. Has a little like drive-through the parking lot, and it's also right beside the post office. There's some lower level living areas right there, some other apartments. This supermarket right here has a small scene in book 1 as well. And these are shopping carts. Those are boats. So this is a little shopping, very small little mart area. Actually, continuing down this way, a scene takes place in Transgression. Actually, the integral scene takes place in Transgression down that way further, like a couple miles down that road. Not all of this is finished, obviously. This right here is actually a near one-to-one recreation of the restaurant that I used to work at in real life that I placed in here, and it is staggeringly accurate. It's weird. I look in here, and this is the restaurant that I worked at for 10 years because that's how I built it. And it's not obviously perfect, the limitations of Minecraft, but here's the kitchen and everything. This does not take place in book 1. This doesn't exist in book 1, but I put it here just to add it. That's a walk-in fridge. We're gonna ignore that. So, and then basically from this way in town, this road right here, this is again Kim's footpath where she walks. The road would continue down this way, but these are all individual blocks I placed. It would hook this way, it would go this way a little bit, and then the school would basically be over here. This is where her school would be in relation to her house, which is roughly a 4.5. Oh no, I think this is where the school would be. It's roughly a 4.5 mile walk from her house, maybe something like that, to the school. So yeah, I built all this. It took me a very long time, and it's completely pointless. But it is cool to have a nice little reference for where everything is in relation to each other after you see the diorama. Diorama. I keep saying it both ways. So, yeah, anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe, and if you want to check out the book series, go to vengeancebooks.com and get your copy today. I'll see you guys in the next one.